Okay, Gabby, thanks so much for taking the time to share your experience of working with Peak Financial Wellness so that other business owners that might be considering working with us can see what it's like. So before we get started, I just want to give you a chance to introduce yourself and your
Hi.
business.
Yes. Hi, I'm Dr. Gabby Goldach, and I am the creator of the Inside Space, a family chiropractic studio. We're located downtown at the moment, and we care for families in a whole and vitalistic way.
Yeah, you do. Awesome. Okay, so before you started working with us, how were you feeling about your overall business finances?
I was intimidated by the process. It was something that I would rather like turn a blind eye to and do like a hidden hope, if you will, of like knowing that we were profitable, but not really knowing like the exact numbers and figures on that, which left me feeling really just unsettled at more of like a foundational level when it came to running my business.
Yeah, that's tough. So what was the biggest challenge that you were facing with your business?
I think it was just the uncertainty, or not so much uncertainty, but actually just like lack of clarity, as I wanted to scale my business and make bigger decisions that would allow us to have larger impact, more contribution. I just didn't have the proper footing as to where to go because I didn't have the degree of clarity on my financial snapshot, you could say.
So what was the moment that you decided that something had to change and you booked a call with us?
I I don't want to say I was desperate, but I was like very actively seeking financial support and just guidance because am I'm one who knows my strengths and I know what I am happy to delegate. And I just knew that this was something that I really felt a strong need to delegate in order to show up more fully and really all the other aspects of my business that I love and am passionate about and want to pour my energy into. So a friend of mine, Nicole, who's also working with Chelsea and Peak Financial, had let me know that she had had a really great experience and suggested that I have a call. So I did that. I felt held, I felt educated, I felt not intimidated by the process. And that's something that I've definitely experienced in working with other accountants or bookkeepers. And it was more of a sense of knowing what I didn't want. And so when I spoke with Chelsea at Peak Financial, it felt like a yes, ultimately. So
Awesome. Yeah, it's been great. What other things did you try prior to working with us to give you more certainty and clarity around your finances?
I had actually hired a different bookkeeper and felt like I was being charged a lot for nothing. I was not being educated on really the financial situation because that's been a huge thing for me. It's like I don't have to be an expert in this. Just as someone walking into my office does not have to be an expert in chiropractic and or holistic healing, but like let's educate along the way. And so I wasn't receiving that education. I wasn't receiving that sense of like feeling held and truly cared for the way that I like to hold and care for my people who come into my space to receive. And I did feel that I was able to get that with Chelsea and Peak Financial.
What hesitations or fears did you have about working with us?
Hmm. I think the investment itself came up for sure.
Yeah.
Um, Other than that, this really, it really felt like a no-brainer
Yeah.
to
So
take the
what
challenge.
made you choose to move forward with us anyway, even though you were concerned about the investment?
Yeah, the degree of education really sold it for me. And I think just my excitement as a new business and as someone who's growing very quickly to feel like I had someone else on my team who has this expert set of eyes in this field, that it just like relieved me of so much stress and pressure to need to um, be the expert everywhere, essentially.
Right. Yeah. You don't have to be, you're the expert in your field, right? Yeah. So what's changed in your business and or your personal life since you started working with us?
Um, I've definitely had a lot of energy freed up because I know I have this degree of clarity around my business, my financials, salaries as I hire, salaries as I grow, when to increase my own salary. And I've also had some really great referrals in terms of like being sent to an awesome tax accountant who's had my back, who's been able to work with me with the same degree of clarity. So really, it's just freed up a lot of energy for me to be able to continue to pour into the things that I love and that light me up, that allow for more contribution and more impact within my own business.
I love hearing that. How do you feel about your business finances now?
I feel great. Just to really see the growth has been absolutely amazing. And it's almost like I've blinked and there's just been this degree of growth that's happened. And I feel that I've been able to do this in a really aligned and congruent way for myself based on my own personal values, morals, principles, and those of my profession. And so knowing that my finances are living in the state of clarity has just been such a gift for me.
Yeah, that is amazing. Before we sign off, why would you recommend Peak Financial Wellness to another business owner?
Yeah, I'd recommend Peak Financial for a multitude of reasons, but one, it is very evident to me how much you guys care about myself as an individual and myself as a business owner and my business. So that means a lot to me. I like to really keep everything as in-house as possible. And so while we actually haven't met yet in person after, almost 2 years of working together, I do feel this connection with you guys. So that's really important to me. Additionally, I love the video call format of being able to chat and commune and ask questions, go over things. Having access to you guys via email is super helpful, and getting my own financial report sent to me monthly has been massive, just in terms of like my own curiosity. And I find that I have a lot of excitement around our calls and even receiving those emails, just because it's exciting to know when you have a profitable business, like where you're going and the impact that you're having. And while the financial gains, if you will, are really just secondary to doing good work, I feel it is a really exciting thing as a business owner to see that your business is profitable and that you can sleep at night knowing that, things are moving in a positive direction, that you're in good hands.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you so much, Gabby. It has truly been a pleasure working with you, and I really want to acknowledge you in your growth that you've made over the last few years. It's been amazing to watch, and I'm looking forward to continuing to work with you in the future.
Thank you. Me too.